like its designer, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we are all here today in Graz, please show your appreciation for the stunning new Jaguar I-Pace. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the brand new Jaguar I-Pace and its designer, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. Wow, wow. Can I just say, so damn stylish. And the car is great as well. I mean, you must be so proud. It looks amazing.
We're all very proud of it, yeah.
So I would drive that car.
Jack, you can't drive.
I would get driven in that car. It is beautiful. Congratulations. And I know how eager many of you today are to get behind the wheel of this car. Well, now you can. As of this moment, it is available to own. Now, still to come, I'll be chatting to my new best friend, the yin to my yang, the Siegfried to my Roy, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. And I'll also be meeting a second Ian, Ian Hoban. Don't worry, you're my favourite. Keep your questions coming in at hashtag Jaguar Electrifies and hashtag I-Pace. Now a chance to discover how the Jaguar team produced not just another electric car, but a true Jaguar car. That sounded, you like the sound of that, though. I should do the voiceovers for Jaguar, definitely. This is my favourite line in the whole script. Get ready for this. Brace yourself, you're going to love it. The car that electricity has been waiting for. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Come on, come on. The Jag bigwigs love that. Let's find out a little more.
I'm really passionate about sustainability. My business is based around building low-energy houses and encouraging people to live low-energy lifestyles.
So, is this a family car as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, rear legroom, rear headroom are very good.
Yep.
You can get your packaging dimensions correct to have a 550-litre boot in the back as well.
Right. And so is the battery mounted on dampers or something?
The battery's actually a structural part of the car.
Right, okay.
So the battery's solidly mounted to the frame. From a structural rigidity point of view, that's just a massive advantage.
That, again, it's harnessing the benefits of having a battery, of it being an EV to make it a better car.
Yeah, love it.
It was such fun, and it's really incredible. It felt so sure-footed, and it felt like a proper off-roader. You could actually take it pretty much anywhere. And the space inside as well, really impressive. Felt very comfortable. I'm 6'4", got headroom, so that's all really good with an EV with a good range. Can go off-road, can go very fast, can do everything, I guess.
I'm joined by Ian Cullum to take a closer look around the new Jaguar I-Pace. Hey, Ian.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, it's good, good. So this is your newest baby.
It is,
right?
and the team, yeah.
And it's fair to say that it is unconventional for a Jag.
It is very unconventional anyway. I mean, it's quite different, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, for starters,
think so.
in Jaguar terms, long bonnet, where's that gone?
Yeah, long bonnets. We had long bonnets because we had big engines.
Okay.
Big V8s or 6 cylinders. There is no engine in the front of this except a small electric motor sitting between the wheels. So we can have a short bonnet. And the great thing about that, of course, is it gives all the rest of the room over to the occupants.
Right.
It's got to be an advantage.
It's quite aero efficient. Was it designed by the wind tunnel, or was it designed by you?
A lot of physics in this car, I have to tell you. There's the airflow comes through this vent here at the front, off the front, flows over the roof, perfectly formed roof to hold onto the air, then through to the back. Okay. And it holds onto the car all the way through. All about physics.
This is quite an abrupt backside, can I say?
It is, yeah, especially for Jaguar. But you know, believe it or not, square back ends in the car are more efficient for aerodynamics than rounded back ends.
Yep.
Worth bearing in mind.
Yep.
So we've cut off the back and we've followed physics to a T on this car for the right reasons.
Yeah. Right, let's go into the place where you live when you drive a car, because this is the thing. I've got, for you viewers at home, I've got an Ian Callum cam. Look.
Callum cam.
It's a bit creepy, but don't worry.
Yeah.
It's so that I can show people what we're going to talk about. Take me through this, because obviously this is the place where you live in a car, so the cockpit's all important.
It is, you know, it's got more space than it said before of a car of its size, but the great thing we've been working on is the amount of usable space and the practicality. For instance, the center console has got an opening here under the armrest.
Let's have a look.
And it's 10 litres of space.
10?
10, almost large enough to take a handbag.
Crikey.
That could be useful, couldn't it, Johnny?
That is big, yeah, that is big. That's fantastic. That's big. So you've got the occupant space. Presumably, to design an electric car, is it a bit liberating compared to what you're used to?
Yes, it's hugely liberating. You know, from the wheel centres upwards, it's a free range of form. So we can do what we want above it, and it means we can draw the shape that we want above the wheels.
Yeah, it's radical.
It is radical.
Is it fair to say that this is as radical as the XJ was 50 years ago?
1968, yes. Unfortunately, I remember 1968 quite well. Yes, I think this car, the XJ was a very radical car in 1968. This car is just as radical now as that was then. Maybe even more so.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. You watch this space. I think it will be.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you.
Well, look, obviously there's a bit of a buzz going on social media about this car right now. It's growing and growing, and Justine is there maintaining law and order for us. What's going on, Justine?
There is a lot going on online, and everyone here is also excited, but everyone online is also very, very excited. And I have some tweets here. This one specifically from Sergio. I've never been a car guy until they went electric. Now the new Jaguar looks like something out of a movie. So hopefully soon we will see this in some future movies. We have one here from Gadget Jack, who says, what's your favorite feature of the new I-Pace? One of the things that I most love is I've always wanted to have an electric vehicle, and I think this will be my first one. I love how spacious it is, and it looks amazing too. And Doug, we've got here, it says, it's great to see such a well-respected car manufacturer getting serious about EV. I agree, Doug. Now, the I-Pace looks awesome, and I love the tech, and especially the in-control apps, and I can't wait to get my Spotify playlist on. My driving track of choice is Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Hey, Jack, what about you?
My driving track? Well, when me and Ian go on our long drives in the countryside, we tend to listen to Michael Bublé together. Don't we?
No, we don't.
Okay, we don't.
We don't.
As you can see, Ian is back now with me in one of his beautifully designed chairs. We have had lots of questions coming in. We're going to try and answer as many as possible. Fan questions for Ian Callum. I don't know whether that's fans of cars or specifically Ian Callum fans. That's how much of a big dog he is in the automotive world. He has his own fandom. They're like Beliebers, but mainly men in their 60s. Okay.
Stop it. You're failing me now.
First question. What is your favourite thing about the I-Pace?
I love the overall shape of the car. It's quite distinctive, it's quite different, it's quite radical. And of course, the fact it's electric. Guilt-free.
Guilt-free. How much has it changed from the original concept car to what we see here?
Actually, very little, a few millimetres here and there, but overall, this does represent the concept car. We've built a concept car that you can buy.
How difficult is it building a car's shape around a battery rather than an engine?
It's actually much simpler, to be honest with you, because you have much more freedom. You don't have to worry about these great big lumps of metal we used to deal with, so it's actually a little easier.
Yeah.
More fun.
More fun.
Much more fun.
Jags have power and presence, like their designer, Ian Callum. It doesn't say that, I've added that. These are fan questions. How different is it driving a battery version without the engine roar?
Well, you know, Jaguars have been known for the roar of their V8s and straight sixes, but also there's a serenity in Jaguar's history as well. The lovely limousines that were very smooth to drive. This car is full of serenity and quietness, and it's a wonderful place to be.
It also has a wonderful interior. Will we see a host of new Jaguar cars with this new modern interior?
Yes, this is actually a template for the next generation of Jaguars. You'll see lots more of this in all of our cars.
Final question. This comes from your biggest fan. He's called Jack, and he's from London. And he asks, will we be keeping in touch after this event?
Yes, Jack.
Thank you, Ian. Now, yes, round of applause, please. Now, one of the biggest concerns for drivers when purchasing an electric car is whether or not it will get you to where you want to go. Well, maybe this will put your mind at rest.
My name's Simon Patel. We're out here in LA with Jaguar's I-Pace, our first electric car. This is a TT car, Tall and Triac car. It's one of the first vehicles off the actual production facility. We have over 200 prototypes.
We're going to take a road all the way to Morro Bay, so we'll have a good opportunity to see about this battery range.
So we're going to do this entire trip without stopping to charge the car. The car will be capable of delivering more than this kind of range in real world. So, let's go.
How long does a battery in a car like this last?
We design our battery life to be at least 10 years.
It's nice to not have to trade off considering the environment and wanting an electric car, but also being able to benefit from the luxury of a Jaguar car.
So, Anne, what did you think of the road trip?
I truly enjoyed this road trip. I think this is a great car. It is absolutely comfortable. It's a great ride, and can't wait for it to be on the market.
I'm here to witness the moment where the all-important 90 kilowatt-hour battery pack down there is brought up and met the chassis of the I-Pace there. But how does the I-Pace battery actually work? Well, earlier today, Jack and I attempted to demonstrate just that with the help of a large hose pipe and a whole load of buckets.
Like its designer, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we are all here today in Graz, please show your appreciation for the stunning new Jaguar I-Pace. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the brand new Jaguar I-Pace and its designer, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. Wow, wow. Can I just say, so damn stylish. And the car is great as well. I mean, you must be so proud. It looks
proud.
Amazing.
We're all very proud of it, yeah.
So I would drive that car.
Jack, you can't drive.
I would get driven in that car. It is beautiful. Congratulations. And I know how eager many of you today are to get behind the wheel of this car. Well, now you can. As of this moment, it is available to own. Now, still to come, I'll be chatting to my new best friend, the yin to my yang, the Siegfried to my Roy, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. And I'll also be meeting a second Ian, Ian Hoban. Don't worry, you're my favourite. Keep your questions coming in. Hashtag
Important that happens, and this is called cell balancing. And this means they're all constantly being topped up evenly, and this ensures the longevity of the battery pack and also the maximisation of charge.
And balancing the cells ensures that the battery doesn't go over 450 volts.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Can I ride one of the fire engines now, please? I'll put your hose away, Johnny.
Thank you, Jack and Johnny. I think we all learned a lot here. And I'm hanging out now with Jim Chapman. So this is pretty exciting. So how are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. It's been a long time since I've seen you, right?
Yes, it's good to see you again.
You too. I love the way you say Jaguar.
Okay, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm sorry. That's how we say it.
You've literally never sounded more American than being right here in Austria. Blows my mind.
Well, it's super exciting to be here. Now, do you see yourself living with an IV or with an EV? I mean, is this going to be the I-Pace? Will this be your electric car that you go to?
Yeah, totally. I think that a big thing for me is my carbon footprint at the moment. I travel a lot for work, and I'm trying to make cutbacks whenever I can. So I want to have solar panels on my roof. I want to start driving electric. And I think it's really sexy to look at. It still looks like a Jaguar, but has all the benefits of being electric.
And you're going to be doing a live stream on Instagram later, too, correct?
I am. Pretty much as soon as this is over, head over to Jaguar on Instagram, because I'm going to be taking over and kind of giving sort of a behind-the-scenes-y type thing. I might chat to you, I'll chat to Jack, chatting to Ian. I'm going to try and out-Jack him if I can. That'd be nice.
So Jaguar or Jaguar? What do you think?
I think Jaguar is how it's pronounced.
Okay, I will try my best throughout the rest of the show. But right now, we're going to go find out where Johnny is, because he's been everywhere this show. Johnny, where are you at?
Hey Justine, have a look at this. Here we are on the rolling road. This is the bit where the I-Pace is being driven up and having a full systems check for the very first time. Remarkable to think that 8 hours ago, this vehicle was just a collection of parts. And of course, because this car is electric, it's now ready to drive and it can be driven indoors without any kind of exhaust emissions. I can't wait to get behind the wheel, Jack. It's a great time to be a driver. Sorry, Jack. No offence, mate. I'm going to stay here and savour the moment for a bit. Jack, it's back to you in the studio.
Are you a medium or a large? Oh, sorry. I was just buying me and Ian some Lads on Tour t-shirts to commemorate our dirty weekend in Graz. Okay, I'm now joined by Jaguar's vehicle line director, Ian Hoban. Welcome, another legend in the world of Jaguar. Firstly, what is a vehicle line director?
I ought to get this one right, oughtn't I, really? Yes. Yeah. Hundreds, thousands of engineers have put their heart and soul into this car, and I am incredibly privileged to lead that team of engineers.
Amazing. Now, we have got some questions for you as well. First up, in the absence of an engine, what makes this car go?
That'll be the 2 electric motors, one motor on the front axle and one on the rear. In fact, you can see the motors just behind me there, hanging up on the wall.
How far does it go on a charge?
So on a single charge, I-Pace will go 480 kilometres. That's almost 300 miles. It depends a bit on how you drive, but 480 kilometres.
And how long does it take to charge at home?
So at home, it will charge in just over 12 hours from completely empty to completely full. So it will charge overnight at home. And in fact, if you're out and about, you can use a DC charger and you can charge from 0 to 80% in less than 40 minutes.
I don't know what to do now, because my next question is how long does it charge out and about?
Sorry.
I'm going to have to think on my feet and come up with another question in the moment.
Oh dear.
Does it have any cup holders?
Ah, yes, it does have cup holders.
Whew, save.
Everyone wants to know about cup holders. It has 4.
4.
2 in the front and 2 in the back.
Exceptional.
Yes.
Okay, that was a silly question.
Okay, right.
I'll end with a serious technical question.
Right.
How many rugby players could you fit in it?
We're talking forwards or backs?
Oh, very good. Let's go with backs.
Backs, 5 easily. And a scrum half in the boot.
In the boot. Yep. And it's got 2 boots, a front boot,
Has
a fruit.
A boot at the front. Yeah.
Are we calling it a fruit or a frunk?
I think we're British, so we should call it a fruit.
Fruit.
A fruit, yes.
The Ians say fruit.
Fruit.
Therefore, it is fruit. Thank you, Ians. Now, when the Jaguar team tests the cars, they really test the cars. From extreme weather conditions to excessive driving, the tests are rigorous and thorough, just the way I like my tests. Designated to replicate a lifetime of customer use.
Is this car as safe on the road as a normal car?
The stability control, we have fantastic front to rear bias. We're also able to torque vector across the car, so we can control the torque that we apply across the car with the brakes as well. So how do you feel the handling compares to a more conventional car?
I thought it would be a bigger different, like a weird feeling, but it feels really good. Tricky area, good we have 4-wheel drive for that.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like a family car, this. The car felt much smoother than I thought, and yeah, it was a pleasant surprise. It was really good.
Johnny's back. How was that for you as a self-proclaimed car geek?
Yeah, it was actually, I mean, I love factories anyway. I'm one of those people. I love to see how things are put together. Jaguar have clearly positioned themselves as a tech-leading car company. So, yeah, good times.
Does it come in blue?
Does it what?
Come in blue.
It does actually, yeah. Cesium blue metallic. It would suit you.
Well, we are nearly at the end of the show, so let's find out how the charge is going.
Ah, yeah. This is the bit where I ask her, yeah.
Alexa.
Alexa, ask Jaguar Remote how long until my car is fully charged.
Your car is currently 62% charged. It will be fully charged in 27 minutes. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
There is, but not in front of a live audience.
Alexa, please can you put me and Ian Callum down on the guest list for Paradise Gentleman's Spa in Graz? That's a lot of charge. At this level, it would get you to Prague from Vienna.
Prague.
Impressive.
Yeah.
It only matter of time before we the charge is finished. But first, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be throwing back over to the wonderful iJustine.
Thanks, Jack. Now, there is just enough time for a few more last-minute messages, and I have everyone telling me that I've been mispronouncing Jaguar the entire time, but guys, that's how we say it over there in America. We have a couple more here, which everyone seems very excited, and I'm pretty excited about the Alexa integration. We have a comment here from Nick Dobson on Twitter. Says, this launch looks so electrified. I want to be there. We wish you were here too, Nick. Danny is saying, Jaguar is going electric. This is a dream come true. Where do I sign up? And Nick loves the modern feel of this car. Is this the future? Yes, it definitely is. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's all for me here. I had so much fun in Graz, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your wallets and your credit cards ready. The books are now open. You can buy an iPace, so go and get one and be the envy of all of your friends.
Thank you, Justine. I feel genuinely enlightened about today. We've witnessed the future, and yet here it is today. You can go and own it. Pretty cool.
You taught me about spillage as well. We've learned so much.
Spillage.
Thank you so much for joining us here today in Graz for the live global reveal of the new Jaguar I-Pace. Still to come, we have some of the incredible highlights from the show and the world premiere of the documentary that you will not want to miss.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. For more details and to, of course, watch this show again, which hopefully you will, go ahead to jaguar.com.
Thank you and goodbye.
January 2018. A new Jaguar is heading down the production line. But this vehicle is unlike anything the company has made before. This is the I-Pace, Jaguar's first ever electric car, and the front runner in a transport revolution.
We've decided to go into this challenge sooner rather than later because we are Jaguar, because our history is about innovation, because we're not frightened of the new.
Designed from the ground up, the I-Pace is engineered to be tough, with aerodynamic lines and a long-range battery powering an exhilarating drive. This is the story of how this radical new car was made and of how it changes everything. The I-PACE project began with the highest ambition: to make the world's finest electric car. But achieving this would push Jaguar's designers and engineers to the limit.
It's the first big change in 100 years in the motor industry, and that's the real challenge for us.
Designing a brand new car is no easy task. It would take nearly 4 years from first sketch to finished vehicle. But going electric and needing no engine comes with sizable benefits, giving the design team far greater freedom in shaping the car.
So we move the people forward, so we'll put the cabin like so, yeah? So it's actually heading towards the front wheels.
Very different, but I think this.
I think it'll work.
I think it's going to work really nice proportion.
So it's all about the drama of the front haunch and then the rear haunch sweeping back.
This cab forwards design has given the I-PACE ample room for 5 large adults. None of this would have been possible with a conventional engine at the front. Powering the I-PACE is a sophisticated long-range battery.
So this is one of our early prototypes of the battery. It's fairly large. It basically fits from the rear wheels to the front wheels. So the lowest point of this battery is the lowest point of the vehicle. The heart of this battery is the cell, which is not dissimilar to what you'd find in a tablet or a mobile phone, but we have a lot more of them. We have 432 in this pack. And there's a lot of infrastructure that facilitates the control and the cooling and ultimately the performance of this battery.
This new temperature-controlled battery allows the I-PACE to travel 480 kilometers on a single charge.
So we've got to a point where the range of an electric vehicle is something that people can relate to their daily lives.
But there's more to this new battery technology than range alone. Fast charging points are springing up worldwide, giving the I-PACE a charge time from empty to 80% of less than 45 minutes. And with artificial intelligence technology to recognize the driver from their key fob and calculate the car's range based on their driving style and regular journeys, the I-PACE is at the forefront of the electric revolution. Back in the design studio, the result of months of creative effort is gradually beginning to show, and not just on a computer screen. This is technical modeling clay. Ian Asbury's job is to cut it to shape.
It is great to see it coming out of just a lump of clay. This has got people's handprints on it, and thumbprints on it, and hard work and sweat.
The drill bit follows a pre-programmed route, shaping the car with utmost precision.
Well, from start to finish, with rough cuts and finish cuts, we could probably do a full car in about 5 days. I feel like it's an important moment because it's the birth of something, really, isn't it?
But nothing can replace human skills when it comes to shaping the clay.
The human element to it is massively important because without that love and care that you put into a model, it wouldn't be the same. You're sculpting a car, you're using clay and you're using tools to make something come alive. It is a sculpture in a sense.
With the clay model nearing completion, Ian Callum arrives for one of his regular inspections.
Hi guys, you all right?
Not too bad.
Good.
Not too bad. Okay, what do you think?
Well, I think it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The definition of the cabin and the haunches sits just right. No, it's super. It's got all the power towards the front, And yeah, I love it.
But the stunning shape of the I-Pace is more than just the work of the designers. The engineering team also play a crucial role. And with prototype cars now available, they're preparing for a vital test. One that will influence the shape of the car and the range of its battery. The test? Aerodynamics.
This is a full-scale wind tunnel, which can go up to 260 kilometers an hour. And it's something that is controlled just by a press of a button. And so until you come in here, you have no idea exactly the sheer size of what's behind your test. This really allows us to identify where key tweaks and changes, how they're impacting the rest of the flow on the vehicle. It's a really, really powerful visual technique for that.
This is one of the first prototypes.
Like its designer, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. Like its designer, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we are all here today in Graz, please show your appreciation for the stunning new Jaguar I-Pace. Like its designer, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we are all here today in Graz, please show your appreciation for the stunning new Jaguar I-Pace. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the brand new Jaguar I-Pace and its designer, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. Wow, wow. Can I just say, so damn stylish. And the car is great as well. I mean, you must be so proud. It looks amazing.
We're all very proud of it, yeah.
So I would drive that car.
Jack, you can't drive.
I would get driven in that car. It is beautiful, congratulations. And I know how eager many of you today are to get behind the wheel of this car. Well, now you can. As of this moment, it is available to own. Now, still to come, I'll be chatting to my new best friend, the yin to my yang, the Siegfried to my Roy, Ian Cullum, Director of Design. And I'll also be meeting a second Ian, Ian Hoban. Don't worry, you're my favorite. Keep your questions coming in at hashtag Jaguar Electrifies and hashtag I-Pace. Now a chance to discover how the Jaguar team produced not just another electric car, but a true Jaguar car. That sounded, you like the sound of that, though. I should do the voiceovers for Jaguar, definitely.
This kind of testing ensures that the I-Pace will be as refined as any other Jaguar.
Ultimately, our aim is to create the most refined battery electric vehicle on the market today. Whether that's road noise, motor noise, wind noise, anything, we need to just get down to as low a level as possible.
But making a near-silent electric car creates another challenge. Like all Jaguars, the I-Pace is designed to be fun. Ian Suffield's job is to ensure it sounds fun too.
If I just start with the first car model that we've got, I will then go in and add some sound at about somewhere between sort of 50 to 100 kilometers an hour, such that it represents when you're accelerating up, so you get the sense of power of the car.
In the electric I-Pace, there's no engine noise to give dynamic feedback to the driver. So Ian is creating his own. It will play through the car's speakers.
The next layer of sound I introduce to progress is from about 100 kilometers upwards. This is where the sound starts getting a little bit edgier, a little bit sharper. As if that's not enough, right at the very top end, above about 140, I've got another sound that comes in that's even edgier still. So this is us absolutely flooring it, and we've got our lovely race car hound there. You get the real sense of actually, you really want to pull this car forward. And it's in line with our heritage. It's, you know, we have a history of making great sounding, really fast cars, so this one needs to be no exception.
But an exciting sounding car isn't enough. The team also want it to be tough. So they've brought a prototype to Jaguar's proving ground for a high-impact test. Sophisticated sensors fitted by the engineers will record how the I-Pace copes with severe bumps on the road.
Okay, Doug, we're ready.
The car cycles through different tests on different surfaces. But this is only the start, because the information gathered here is now taken back to the engineering lab, where the car is really put through its paces. This test will run for the next 8 weeks.
The I-Pace, it's a new step for us, but we still test it to the same level as we would any other product.
But there's more to this car than its robustness. The I-Pace is a Jaguar through and through. So the team have come to Italy to ensure it drives like one. This is the Nardo Ring, a banked circle of tarmac so large it can be seen from space. It's one of the few places on Earth where cars can be constantly pushed to the limit. Today, the I-Pace is being tested at maximum velocity, VMAX. But regular pit stop safety checks are essential.
Clear. All good. Clear. Okay. Clear. Okay.
Okay.
With the midday temperature at 35 degrees.
Okay, your side? Yeah, okay, this side.
The team carefully monitor the heat generated by the car's constant high-speed cornering.
We have to keep a close eye on the wear and tear of the brake pads. Some of them can reach up to 650 degrees.
Coming down.
Pit stop complete, the car heads back to the track.
You ready, Steve?
It's hot, tiring work. Yet the team are determined that the I-Pace will drive like a true Jaguar. But Italy was only the beginning. In total, the team clocked up over 1.5 million test miles worldwide, even at -40 in the Arctic, on their mission to make the world's finest electric car. This is the I-Pace. The first all-electric performance SUV from Jaguar. The future now.